What up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Neo Digital Podcast channel. I'm your homie, Jungle Dangerous. Also here with my co-host.
Denonu, YouTube, what's going on?
Yeah. So, recently they released a they. I hope how he's talking about they. Of course, you know what video is because you know what you clicked on. It's a death battle for Link versus Cloud.
hmm
So they released a second one because they actually did this death battle already. Uh, 12, 8 years ago or something like that.
Yep,
This is like,
2012.
yeah, this is the original. So we're gonna watch the original, and then right back to back, we're gonna watch the new one to see what happened. They probably have one went on the old one, and then the new one went on the this one. You know, that kind of shit.
All right, let me hit this play button and switch to him. Back when they were with Screw Attack.
Good old screw attack.
They're two of the most iconic swordsmen in
Yo,
video game history.
why his
Known
shield
for
right up
taking
on his
things
crotch though,
way
bro?
out of their league. Link, the champion of Hyrule.
Made me feel
and
real
Cloud
uncomfortable.
Strife, guardian of the life stream, and orphans. Since both combatants
Link don't want none of those nuts in his face.
arsenals, in this scenario, they will wield what they are most comfortable taking into battle.
These are the weapons they choose to take into their fighting games. However, since standard skills, weapon traits, and armor aren't specified in Dissidia and Smash, we're taking those from their whole story.
And remember, in death battle, there is no
Cloud just punched her in the womb.
Hey.
Hold on, let me take that back for a sec. Hold on. It was like yo was giving her that ground and pound to the womb. Like,
You gotta
I
go before. You gotta go back. You
before.
gotta go back some more. Yeah.
There is no
Like, here, like, I don't want no kids.
And remember,
Look at that.
in death battle, there is no
Yup.
outside help.
God.
But Boomstick, they have summons and they're cool and fairies and shut up! It's our show and this is the way we do it.
I'm Wizard and he's Boomstick.
Okay,
It's
so
our
they're not
job
gonna do
to analyze their
summoners.
weapons, armor,
Yeah,
and
no
skills
outside
to find
help,
out who
essentially.
would win a death battle.
Back when they used to try to make it as logical as possible. Not now. Now it's like, oh, based on the guy that they killed here and based on his feats.
Each fairy hero is Link, haha, to each other.
No, Boomstick, he's not a fairy.
Pointy ears, kites, magic, and look at that hair, fairy.
Every incarnation
He ain't a fairy, he's
bears
an elf.
the spirit of the hero, bestowing
Wait, hold on,
unbreakable
hold
will
on,
and
pause it
combat
real quick.
prowess of each previous.
I can't tell whether that was just like a regular actual fairy joke or a gay joke. You know, because like, remember this is 8 years ago.
Yeah,
He just
it was.
called him a fairy.
Yeah, it was probably meant to be both. You know,
Yeah.
like a double entendre. What, a double entendre? I think is what they call it.
Yeah, look at that hair. He's a fairy. That's like calling him a.
Like he gay as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, see, if this was the '90s, it'd be even worse. They'd be like, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this faggot right here.
Yeah.
You know.
Since he's got over 10 links of learning to work with, he's an expert with tons of
But
weapons
you know,
and
times has
magic,
changed.
especially his iconic Master Sword.
This double-edged blade was forged by the goddess Hylia to slay powerful
Uh,
demons. It
don't
repels
cancel
evil
him,
and
please.
deflects light-based
That was
magic.
8 years
And
ago.
when
They don't
Link's in
know.
top
They
shape,
know.
he can shoot beam thingies out of it. Why this changes when he takes a hit, I don't understand, but hey, later.
Oh, that crappy cartoon.
When low on energy, the Master
Excuse
Sword can still
me,
launch the Skyward
princess.
Strike by calling upon power from above. In addition, it utilizes 3 magical medallions. However, the Master Sword is far from Link's only weapon.
He's got some deep pockets. He somehow carries around a boomerang and tons of bombs, along with a hookshot, which lets him zip line his way around and bring things to him. Man, that really would have helped to get that last beer all those times on the couch. Probably still be married.
Doubt it. Link is an excellent archer and uses the hero's bow
He said
to
doubt
engage
it.
with several different arrow types. However, much of Link's arsenal is more suited to exploration than combat.
Which is why he hides behind several layers of defense, like the red ring, which reduces injury by 75%.
The Golden Gauntlets
Damn.
brace his arms against intense
Yeah, Link has
pressure,
some
though
strong
do not increase
items.
striking power. He also
Wait, go
carries
back.
3 different pairs of boots.
What do you say about the
Which
striking
reduces
power?
injury by 75%.
The Golden Gauntlets brace his arms against intense pressure, though do not increase
Wow.
striking power. He also carries 3 different pairs of boots.
3, huh? Told you he's a fairy.
The Iron Boots weigh 130 pounds, the Hover Boots float in midair, and the Pegasus Boots with attached Roc's Feather increase Link's speed and agility to superhuman levels.
But his best defense is the Hylian Shield.
Originally crafted by the Thunder Dragon Lanayru, the Hylian Shield is completely indestructible.
Link also has a little help from the goddesses via the Triforce of Courage. This tiny golden triangle embodies his ability to beat overwhelming odds.
He is a puzzle solver, analyzing and exploiting his opponent's weaknesses even when there is only one possible means of winning. But while Link has the necessary tools,
I just
to
thought
take
about
on
something.
there's only
You think in the comic books, you know how like whenever you hit something in Legend of Zelda, he'd be like, "Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
You think they spell that out in the comics? Like you know how they do sound effects, or they used to do that in comic books when we were kids.
How do you spell hey, Gary, what? How do you spell HAYEEA? I don't know, nigga. Put some H's and A's in there, dog. That's all you need.
But I just thought about it when I see that. I was like, I wonder if they spell it out.
I mean, what came first though?
What, the comics or the game?
Yeah.
The games. Yeah, the game's been out since like 87 or 88, something like that.
He didn't have sound effects like that. Like I only know that sound effect of him doing that yell in Smash Brothers. I didn't know he makes that same noise in anything else.
In the older games, probably not as much. He first started doing it, I want to say it was either Link to the Past, and if not that one, the 64 version of Legend of Zelda. I know it was in that. But so that was what, 96, 97, and every game after that.
So I would say that the comic came out before those games. So they probably didn't have the sound effect. Back then they didn't really do a lot of sound effects for Japanese anime. Like, I mean, I'm not manga. Like they had sound effects, right? But it wasn't like
it's not like how we did our comics, where like every time Wolverine popped his claws, it said "snicked" or Spider-Man with a thwip. Yeah,
it's like when we do comics over here, it's like we're doing it for deaf people, but it's like you're reading it. So like, why do you need to have a sound effect that says something?
I think it made it more iconic because you don't have it nowadays. Like it's in there every once in a while, but it's nowhere near like it used to be, like in the 90s and the 80s and stuff like that. And it's like, to me, it was kind of set the character a certain way, like Wolverine with Snick and Spider-Man with the whip.
I'm just glad that they got away from the bang and pow. Like I hated that shit.
That old school Batman and Robin shit.
Yeah, dog.
But while Link has the necessary tools to take on any opponent, his over-reliance on inventory over pure skill leaves him vulnerable.
Still, anyone who can fight a guy 3 times his size while wielding a sword twice as large as he is a badass in my book. With so many weapons and skills, there are few who could stand a chance against the hero of Hyrule. Plus, if he dies,
boy, he was about to fucking penetrate that plumber.
Time to clog your pipe.
Boy,
with this
Link was
sword.
Playing no games, nigga. He was like stabbing.
Cloud Strife, Guardian of the Life Stream, is no ordinary.
Oh man, I remember when I drew that picture.
He's a fucking super soldier.
Cover of the strategy guide.
Impulsive and moody, Cloud strove to join the illustrious soldiers of the Shinra organization.
Moody. That's why I hated that damn game.
Poisoning, a raw energy drained from the planet itself.
And somehow it gave him all the memories of his dead buddy Zack, including his first-class soldier training. Thanks, strangely convenient planet poison.
That's not all Cloud inherited from his friend. His main weapon is Zack's Buster Sword, a colossal single-edged blade. With his strength, Cloud can swing this much faster than any normal human.
Holy shit!
Got that berserk treatment.
That's a man's sword right there.
The Buster Sword contains 2 slots for materia, condensed Mako that grants magical abilities. However, since their creation damages the planet, Cloud has limited his materia use.
He typically carries the Firaga materia, which shoots fire at things. And in the last slot, we're giving Cloud his most iconic materia, Thundaga. This materia can shoot electricity and summon lightning bolts.
Cloud has an encyclopedia's worth of anger issues, which actually works to his advantage. He can channel his rage into extremely powerful limit.
The ultimate sword.
These
Love that one.
charged limit breaks range from paralyzing foes with cross slash to launching meteors from his sword. But his deadliest is the Omni Slash, a move so fast and powerful it practically guarantees victory.
As he doesn't carry any other
he
materia,
wins.
Cloud obviously wears Zedric armor. While this magical band has 0 materia slots, it grants the wearer an extraordinary amount of defense, and halves damage received from elemental, magical, and physical effects.
Also, Cloud wears a ribbon, which makes him immune to all status effects like burns and stuns. Well, I guess that makes it worth wearing a friggin' chick accessory.
Cloud is brash and aggressive,
Wow.
but not the brightest fighter. He often relies on overpowering opponents through sheer ferocity and brute strength.
Like a badass, you don't need to think too hard when you're strong enough to cut through frickin' skyscrapers. Cloud's single-handedly taken down quite a few powerhouses, like the giant Bahamut Sin and planet-busting Sephiroth. He's even been completely impaled and shrugged it off like it was nothing, multiple times. I mean, look at this shit.
It's impossible to deny. Cloud's superhuman abilities make him one of the deadliest swordsmen in video game history.
Even if he looks like a girl.
What is up with these jokes about like fairies and looking like chicks?
2012.
Chicks, oh, God, we.
But first, I command you to obey the following message.
All right, so right quick, I would see Cloud winning this only based off of his speed, because Link has that shield that is indestructible.
Yeah.
So
you would have to get around that.
Yeah, I would say like Link still won't be fast enough to do a lot of the stuff that Cloud would do, or be able to dodge lightning. I mean, because they didn't talk about his shield being to block lightning and stuff like that. It blocks blunt force attacks. So, you know,
I mean that's true, but I mean he has a lot of those other items that he's almost like a walking tank, in other words. And
yeah, you got a fucking boomerang and a bomb and a hammer. So the fuck what?
Okay.
He got a Buster Sword, and I don't care how hard he can swing that damn hammer. It's not as big as Baphomet. You know what I mean? Like what was the fucking things? I was Baphomet, right? Or something like that.
No. Baphomet's that goat demon devil thing.
Oh yeah.
You mean Bahamut?
Bahamut, yeah, same shit. This big ass fucking devil creature thing. That's what I'm saying. Like he's still not as strong as that thing. You know? Yeah, he Link fought robots 2 or 3 times bigger than him, and he had a sword bigger than him. But Link got a sword that's just as big as he is, and he's fought things that are as tall as skyscrapers. You know? So,
you mean Cloud? Yeah.
Yeah, Cloud. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Fucking just flip what I just said just now. You get it. Don't attack me in the comments, please.
We'll see. We'll see what they say.
If he don't win, I'm quitting. No, I'm kidding. Oh, off the bat, he just all right. Man, what? What? I'm sorry. That made me so mad seeing that shit. He's just like, get that out of here. Yeah, there it is. Status effect. Oh no, he's dead. He's dead.
He should be. I mean, yeah, that was a lot of hits with a sword. It's not like it's a bat.
See there? Bruh. This go gadget looking motherfucker right here, dog. No.
Because like anything he can do, that shield. I mean, it's like Captain America's shield. Like it's unbreakable.
Why is he that quick though? Why is he that quick?
Those boots.
There it is. There it is. He got him right there. Oh wait, no. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Pause it. No, pause it. I don't want to hear shit they gotta say. Fuck yeah, moving on to the next one, dog.
Okay.
No, play it.
Sure?
I want to hear the bullshit.
Okay.
I want to hear. Dog, that was so stupid.
Shock one up for the fairy guy. That was awesome.
In what might be the closest duel in death battle history, Link's
pause it.
arsenal and
10 generations of experience. Oh,
he's the hero of time. Basically, what it is, every game that he's been in is basically a separate character, but they all retain the history. It's just like Avatar. so they retain the same fighting experience and everything.
Damn it, they didn't explain that shit. But
No, they
if
didn't.
you know it, you know it. Shield means better defense, less predictable fighting style, expert at finding weaknesses. Yeah, exactly. Expert at finding weaknesses, can fight up close or at a distance, smarter fighter, and support items.
Support items match Cloud's superhuman abilities.
I'm gonna call bullshit on that last one. This dude fought a giant skyscraper monster that shoots energy beams out of its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
The energy beams are as wide as buildings.
And not to mention, he killed it with ease. It wasn't like, it was a hard battle when he had to struggle. Like in Advent Children, he ran up his back and just drug the sword. It was almost like a one hit.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like, so you mean to tell me that his fucking Cloud's little 5 bomb, whatever, fucking bomb arms from Mario, you mean to tell me that would kill him? No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
You want to know why it wouldn't? Because in the game, Cloud tanked Sephiroth's supernova. Whenever he would do it and it would get next to him, he would just outrun the shit. Yeah, that was the actual sun exploding and he tanked that shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got that. And then, okay, when he got froze with the ice, it's like, hold on, didn't you just say that he had an item that allowed him to not have any kind of status effects? So that ice shouldn't even froze him for a split second. So that means if Cloud did get that close, he wouldn't have been stopped by a fucking ice arrow. He'd have slashed that dude in his face because he put his shield away. So there's that, and I guess maybe he is the smarter fighter. Like Link is a smarter fighter because like they talk about how Cloud just like based on rage and shit, and because fucking moody teen. But still, though, man, as fast as Sephiroth is, and as fast as Cloud is, like,
they're a lot.
Yeah.
They're almost like one-man armies, essentially.
Yeah, these like is as much experience as this person is, like as Link is. If you can't match this dude's speed, you still can't win. Yep. So a lot of iffiness in there for me.
Strategy were just enough to defeat Cloud's brute force.
Not to mention his items helped him.
So this is Cloud's thing. Genova's cells extremely vulnerable to the Master Sword's magic, naturally faster and stronger. Building limit breaks take time, more predictable fighting style. Ribbon nullified arrow magic, so they even stated straightforward and predictable combat failed against Link's analytical style. So that's subjective because you don't know that. That's just analytical style isn't like, it's not Link planning how to beat the boss, it's you playing the game.
Well, I mean, if you play in the game and you're trying to figure out how to beat the boss, technically it is Link figuring out how to beat the boss. Like if you want to do like your make-believe, because that's technically what it is. Just like Kratos, every time he has to fight a god and figure out how to kill him, you know what I mean? That's Kratos figuring it out, even though you're just controlling him. So I can understand that, but at the same time, at the fucking same time, dude, just the feat alone.
Yeah.
Like naturally faster and stronger. Is he naturally faster? Like, have you showed anything that shows how fast Link actually is? Because Link is pretty fucking slow when you play these video games. He's really slow. He's fighting in like regular ass speed. Like Cloud has been shown to jump across buildings and pieces of rocks and shit as they're falling.
And not only that, but jump up high enough to where it's like, is he flying? Like that's that's how strong they can jump. It's almost like, I'm not gonna say it's like on the Hawks level, but it's like when you just got so much leg strength where you could just jump up in the air like a few hundred feet and just land like it ain't shit.
He can shoot meteors. Like it didn't say that the shield, even though it's indestructible, it didn't say that it won't stop.
Nullifies damage or something.
Yeah, not damage, but like impact. You know what I mean? Like force and like force. You know what I mean?
Yeah, knockback. Yeah, concussive force.
Yeah,
or kinetic energy, as it were.
Thank you, kinetic energy. I mean, get hit by a meteor holding an indestructible shield, but that kinetic energy is going to
still gonna kill
you to
you.
a ground. Yeah. So stuff like that, it's a little iffy. And I'm not saying that just because I like Cloud better than I like Link. I actually don't like either one of them. I like Final Fantasy VIII more than I like Final Fantasy VII. So there's that. I'm just looking at like just make
objectively based on the facts of what both characters can do.
Yeah, make it make sense because he whooped the shit out of Cloud, dog. I was like, you gonna let him dog you like that, man? You gonna let him handle you? Come on.
Well, jeez. Let's finish out this explanation here.
Match Cloud's superhuman
and we can see what they do in the next
may
one.
Be powerful, but Link's golden gauntlets were stronger. In Ocarina of Time, Link used them to lift and throw an enormous column of granite. As granite weighs 166 pounds per square foot, this means Link can withstand over 1,000 tons of pressure, surviving any of Cloud's assaults.
Cloud should have had his mind on
the meteor, though.
The Master Sword.
The winner is Link.
What about him shooting a meteor out of his fucking sword, though? You mean to tell me that's just 1,000 pounds of fucking PSI? A meteor, nigga? Like, come on.